Farmers in Napak usually have two seasons. The first one begins in March and the second one begins from mid-July. Due to unreliable rainfall, most crops didn't germinate well in the first season, and those which germinated were affected by drought. In season 2, still there is no rain, although many of the people had planted and others prepared their gardens. The most affected sub-counties are Lokopo, Lopei, Matany, Lotome, and Ngoriet. Most of the gardens here are of sorghum, sunflower, maize, and groundnuts, but most of these gardens were hit by scorching sun.
In that 2 acres, it did germinate well. Totally nothing.
The sunshine could not sustain the flowering and also the podding of the few cereals and the grains that we had supplied to the farm.
Many of the farmers were able to plant in the month of April and in the month of May, and all these crops have not been able to we have not been able to see meaningful yields at this moment.
According to Napak District Agriculture Officer Abraham Nagiro, farmers in drier belts harvested not more than 200 kilograms of sorghum, which cannot sustain families to the next harvest mid-next year. On average, Karamajong families have between 8 to 10 people who consume at least 2 kilograms per day.
Farmers have not been able to harvest, mostly in the first season, over 300 kilograms of anything that they planted in their gardens, and that leaves the farmers in dire need of support.
However, many of the gardens in the greener zones are affected by pests and diseases. Farmers here attribute the catastrophe to delays in the timely delivery of tractors to open their land fields, learned from the tractor hire scheme.
Received these tractors late when most of the farmers had already finished plowing and then also planting in.
As a result, many of the locals are now surviving on charcoal burning to buy food.
They buy that firewood, so you also buy a can of maize at 5,500.
To buy something for the family. I have 4 kids.
Locals here are now scared of a looming hunger crisis and are appealing to government and the development partners to offer relief aid.
Please push us to the next season where we can manage to begin planting again.
Food for work there, so that when we work in roads also we receive that something.
Nangiro is optimistic that if water harvesting is considered, it can facilitate irrigation to minimize losses.
We can be able to have water harvesting technologies to be able to facilitate micro-scale irrigation projects and then also to support the farmers.